Hi, and welcome back. I had planned this weekend to work on something related to the letterpress project, and that's still coming, but I'm waiting for a tool to arrive and I'm kind of blocked until I can get that thing in the mail. So in the meantime, I've got these 2 days I can do something in the shop, and I figured I'd just try out another project just real quick. And I had the perfect idea. I've lately been really excited by these drill bit cabinets made by this company called Huot. I think that's how you say it, H-U-O-T. And what I find really cool about them is they've got a system where you can stack these cabinets on top of each other. And then you can put all your drill bits sort of together in one area, both like fractional, metric, letter, number, kind of the whole spectrum. And just it seems like a really nice system to do it, but they're super expensive. It's like between 75 and $100 per cabinet, and in order to really take advantage of the whole system, you need like a number of these cabinets to stack up on top of each other. To be frank, I don't think I can really afford a system like that. I'd much rather just put all the money that I'd spend on it into the cutting tools themselves. But I like the idea. So I'm going to see if I can try to replicate this system out of some plywood. It's going to be nowhere near the quality they have, but I just want to get an idea if this is something that is going to work for me. Okay, so this is kind of what I had in mind. I'm thinking like a sort of drawer cabinet, just like the Huot ones. At the top, maybe I'd start with like small drill bits and work my way down and have like labels on the front or something. What is good is I do know the dimensions of the Huot ones, so I can definitely match those. As far as how the drawers are going to be sliding, I can't really use drawer slides. The depth of this thing isn't really deep enough for that. So it's probably just going to be wood on wood, or I have some UHMW I might try too. I've never used that stuff before. And then kind of within each drawer, I guess I'm thinking like a bunch of sort of like divider sections like this, and as you go, like they get wider as the drill bits get wider. I decided to draw an expanded view of this drawer just because I wanted to think through all the geometry of it. And I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to put the side walls here. I'm going to make those, at least the front one, I want to make full height so it like looks flat. Well, I guess I can put a front on it, so maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess it would probably be easier if I just made the walls sit on top of the base. Okay, yeah, so doing something kind of like this, where like I've got that. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I guess this isn't all that big of a deal. Okay, but this is important. If I want to put a covering on the front of the drawers, this needs to be 6.75. Because I need that extra 1/4 inch for the plywood to sit on the front. And that'll kind of provide a nice finished look. So, cool. Okay, so actually one more thing. The sides of the drawers need to be double thickness. And the reason why is, this part here is going to be somehow integrated into the cabinet as like the drawer slide bit. Maybe like, well actually I guess maybe this, like drawn from the side, the top part here could be that, and this bottom part could be integral to the cabinet itself. And then it can like slide along that. Yeah, okay. So that means that all my dimensions for the actual drawer need to get smaller by a 1/4 inch on each side. So I got to take that into account too. So after all that math, here's what I came up with. I'll maybe cross out things on screen and update them if I ended up later on realizing those measurements were wrong, but I think it's time for me to try to cut some stuff. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I need to figure out how to glue these pieces inside the box, like within in this area right here. And I need to be pretty precise, because if I screw them up, then these drawers aren't going to slide well. So I guess what I'm thinking is maybe I can put glue on each one, slide it in, and kind of just let it sit with all the drawers in place. I'm not going to have really like clamping pressure in like this, but I think that might be fine. I'll give it a try. At least that's a good first start. So now that these are in here, I can pull this guy out, and I can put a clamp there. Yeah, that's great. So here it is. It's pretty much done. Drawers pull out. They're a little bit tight still. Even with the wax, I wasn't able to quite get that all figured out. Maybe I'll go in there later and carve down the bits that slide against the drawer and see if I can try to loosen it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we've got this big section down here for like big drills, which I'm about to get some more of these, which is why there's nothing in there right now. This thing, which you already saw, and then this section here, which is for the middle-sized drills. And this is the tightest one of them. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem with this. I gotta loosen up those. Well, either way, I've just gotta put one more coat of polyurethane on it, and then I think I'm done. So that's about it. I'm pretty satisfied with this thing. I've actually started working on a second one to store all my mill and lathe tools in. So I think it's a system I'm going to continue to invest in the future. But yeah, I'll try to put some plans or measurements or something down in the description if you'd like to try making something like this on your own. It was a pretty easy project, and the price differential from the Huot stuff is pretty substantial. So if you just kind of want to try that out or see if it's a system that's going to work for you, then give it a try, make it on your own. I think this thing in total cost me like 25 bucks or so to make, so not too bad. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. See you in the next one.